What's up, Internet, and welcome to the trial run of Road Not Taken. This is a puzzle game where you are this little dude, the Ranger, and you are trying to rescue kids from the blazing cold. Wait, blazing cold? Sure.
It does not look like a ranger.
Yeah, it's more like a park ranger as opposed to like one with a bow. Anyway, so we're still in the town here. This is the start of the game. Hopefully it's not the tutorial again. And I'll just get right into it, as opposed to talking to all these fine people.
Yeah, this is definitely reminiscent of Spryfox, other bigger, better well-known game, Triple Town. Definitely similar art style, if, a certainly much higher res version of it.
Oh yeah, the game is really, really beautiful. I love the art style. But the key thing here is that you can do this.
You can fling people?
People, stuff, rocks, animals, wolves, whatever. So anyway, bump into people here. Like, this is the town. This is kind of like the central hub. So you are new to the town, and you need to go over here and go save the kids. And the whole objective here is that you got to take kids that are lost in the woods and bring them to their mothers, or rather, their parents, whatever.
Or a random lady.
A random lady.
She doesn't seem to have any immediate familial connection to anybody.
Yes, but she'll do.
Any port in a storm.
Exactly. So anyway, the key mechanics here
are honey?
Well, honey is a thing, but I'll explain that in a moment. You can pick up things with A. I'm using an Xbox controller. If you move around while you're in the middle of just standard winter, just cold, you will use up energy. So you'll see energy in the top right hand corner there.
But only when you have something picked up.
Exactly. But you can also fling without using energy.
Okay. As long as you don't move.
As long as you don't move.
Yeah.
And then as you can see to the right, there's a little thing with the two trees. I hooked up the two trees. Open the door.
Those two trees seem to be vaguely sentient.
A little bit. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway.
Yeah.
Put those two, the other doors open, and honey conveniently energizes you.
That makes sense.
And bumping into things is a good way to learn secrets, as in real life. So, we got, let's see here.
Are those mothers?
They are mothers.
Okay.
These are children.
Sleepy children.
So you can either take them back to the first screen, to the mayor, or you can bring them to a parent. So in this case, fling the child.
Definitely seems easier to bring it to a parent.
Well,
is there any situation in which that isn't the most advisable?
Yes, and that's more like in the further playthroughs that I've had. I've only gotten to like level 4.
Yes, this isn't procedurally generated.
It is.
Oh, it is.
Yes, and it's hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Like this first area, not a problem at all, but further on, much, much, much harder.
Interesting.
And I'm going to sleep.
Are there bears?
There are bears.
Okay.
They are your friends.
Really?
Yes.
Instead of just utter bastards.
Exactly. Unlike in Triple Town. Anyway, so I picked up a berry, and that's going to come in handy later. As you saw going through the town, there are a whole bunch of different townsfolk, and you can talk to them.
And let me guess, one of them wants a berry.
Some of them want berries, yes. But it's like a currency for unlocking special gifts and trinkets that will make the game easier.
Are there many currencies then? Because there seem to be many different things you could have.
Yes, there's 5. There's gold, there's berries, there's rice, there's bunnies, and there's medicine.
But they all operate effectively the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, honey. So there's a lot of mechanics here, so I'll open up the book here. And this is the Book of Secrets that we found.
You have slightly over 10% of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, this is, like I said, pretty much the start of the game.
So it holds true to the Triple Town formula of put 3 things together.
Well, put a number of things together.
Okay.
So
combine like to get others.
Yes, exactly. So, I mean, there's like trees, they do very little. You can make wood out of them. Goats, they eat flowers and poop because they're goats. But then stuff like flame spirits.
So you can pick up a wolf?
Yeah, you can pick up anything
with
your magic staff.
Does a wolf not harm you?
It can. Actually, you know what? I'll go demonstrate that right meow.
Okay.
When you corner it.
Okay.
And then you're like,
So
Bad wolf.
it will always get one hit on you. You can't pick it up without getting hit.
Not necessarily, but these wolves will attack you if they get cornered.
Yeah.
So, voila. But there are different situations.
And they attack your energy.
Yeah, so like say if I took this and went like, oh. Okay, it's not working. What about this one? Okay, sometimes...
I assume you're trying to get bees to come out?
Yeah. And those can get interesting because they'll start off, angry for relatively obvious reasons.
Bees often do.
Yes. And then if you, apparently can do 2 at a time there.
Huh, 2 for 1.
Handy.
Interesting.
So when you throw a bee, then they'll become a scared bee and not attack you. They could attack you, but not necessarily. So there we go. That was a successful year 1.
Now this is interesting. Oh, so it's seasonal, so to speak.
Exactly.
Now, is it my imagination or are these terrible parents?
Oh yeah, totally. They're sending their kids out into the wild to go pick berries,
Yeah.
and they got lost in a snowstorm.
Also, berries not often considered to be a winter fruit?
Yeah, not really. They're apparently winter berries, according to the story. Also, there's a story. I don't know if I've made it terribly apparent, but as you can see here, there's a spirit. It shows up in the tutorial that's kind of wandering around. And
Okay, are you... Is your a public office you're holding, or are you self-appointed? I'm trying to figure out...
Self-appointed would be the best case. According to the opening cinematic, you were just wandering through the woods, and a man was there on a boat that took you over here. So, and then you become...
And as all video game villagers do, they immediately accepted you and put you to work?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily immediately accepted you, but they said, yeah, okay, this guy isn't going to kill us immediately, so probably not that bad. Case in point, we'll walk into this guy. Yeah, he's been singing at all the funerals for all the children.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's kind of dark. Anyway, so with Scott here, you can share rice or share berries, and we're gonna do a berry. Then blah blah blah. No.
Funny you should mention that.
Well, I won't tell if you don't. Anyway, so as you can see,
Now he likes you.
we are now acquaintances.
Oh, sweet Jesus, it's a dating sim.
Well, not quite.
This just became Triple Town meets Harvest Moon.
A little bit, yeah. Anyway, so he gave up the rope of social bonds, which means there are more parents and the game is easier.
That seems good.
You'll see.
And that, I assume, carries... Because this is a roguelike insofar as it's you do it based on runs.
Yeah.
So that is an upgrade permanent for this run.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to play the second game because Afina took the
Oh,
controller
wow. This
from
is
me.
actually all entirely about child labor.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, it is. And kitties. Look how happy that kitty is. And know what's even better? Oh, he follows you around. And he's like, yay! And you're trying to go over there. And you can't get over there because Kitty's like so happy. So you're like, fuck off, Kitty.
That was a very upset kitty.
It's okay. Kitty's fine. See? Kitty's just sleeping. Y'all. Anyway, so on the screen, or series of screens, will be all the things that you have unlocked.
Okay, in this run.
I think it carries over. Like I said, I
Okay.
didn't get a chance to try out further runs because Afina took the controller away from me.
Well, is it the Splunky method of roguelike in which there is zero carryover between runs? Or
I think
this...
these items carry over because, I mean, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, so it holds true to, say, something more like, a night. Oh, dear, it just came out on PS4. Rogue Legacy, thank you.
Rogue Legacy, yeah.
So, yeah, the Rogue Legacy formula where you can actually maintain and generate, progress between runs.
Yeah, that's what I understand it to be. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to go through a second run because Afina took the controller away and started playing because she really likes the game.
Now, we're playing this on Steam currently. Do you know if it's available on any other platform?
Yes, it is. It is available on PC, Mac, and PS4. So,
Okay, yeah, these are definitely all platforms I would consider playing this on. This is definitely a game I could see myself spending some time on the couch with.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but it gets really hard. like I said, I've only gotten to year 4. There's 15 years.
So what is the failure state then?
You run out of energy,
Oh, okay.
essentially. So like you'll run into different guys, like this bull,
E?
forest bull, that is bully, likes to push others around.
Okay, why do the lampposts have scarves?
Reasons?
Okay,
Probably
absolutely zero effect on the environment. It's just they're cold.
Yep. They're also in the way.
And things carry over between screens.
Yes, they do.
Okay, interesting.
Also, I just pissed off that raccoon.
That's never a good idea.
No.
Raccoons are actually quite vicious creatures.
Yes, they are. And thankfully, this is a turn-based game. So, as you can see, that raccoon's kind of pissed. Going to be a problem. But there's also a little bunny in the corner. And that's one of the currencies.
So, do they all have, like each type of creature have their own individual behavioral patterns?
Yeah. Wolves, they'll tend to avoid you. And if they get cornered, they'll attack. These guys really don't do anything until
You piss them off.
you piss them off. Bunnies are just kind of there, but they'll run away into the woods. These guys will push everything.
That they hit?
Yep. And then, trees are trees, whatever. But there are also moles, which I don't know if we'll find right away. But moles will go underneath the item. So say if you're on the other side of these guys and you sent it to the left, it would move under this guy and then push the other ones to the right.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. Also, these stones here change color.
Yes, they do. I was kind of wondering what they were about.
Hey, Barry. Yay. Also, there are these altars where you can save yourself from death by sending you backwards in time. So another reason to have that currency.
Okay, what does that actually do?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
We don't have coins. We do have rice.
Because sending you back in time is an interesting... It could behave interestingly in this, because that could mean a lot of things in a turn-based roguelike.
Mm-hmm. And I guess we'll find out. These spirits here, these are flame spirits, they can create an axe if you get 3 of them together. However, if you run into them, you're going to hurt yourself, so it's a bit of a problem, especially considering I want to get rid of that raccoon, but I don't want to fling them at a wall.
What's that, apple?
Apple's just an apple.
Okay. Doesn't do anything special?
It gives you more energy.
Okay. So you can't, for instance, use the bull to push one of them?
I could, actually. That's a good call. That's a very good call. And I want these bunnies, but it's just not happening.
I guess you need to block them off and then corner them?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep. But that's not going to happen. Not this round.
Now, is the amount of energy expended dictated by the number of things you're holding or pushing?
No.
Okay, so it's just one. If you push 3 things or you push 1 thing, it's still just 1 energy.
Exactly.
Okay.
And when you get a lot of things together, you'll get different stuff. Like this thing, which is a duplication flask. Not particularly useful on this certain screen, but it could be useful.
Now, how are items utilized? Are they used immediately? Can you save them?
Well, I mean, you can save them if you don't use them, but they do not carry over.
Okay. Well, I mean, could you bring it to another screen and use it elsewhere?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, of course. So, in this case, let's get that raccoon out of my face. Oh, that raccoon's pissed. Okay. Okay. Ow, stop it.
Seems to be doing you
Son of a
quite
bitch,
wrong.
get out of here. Oh, right. Also, if you're throwing things onto the other screen, if there's something in that lane, yeah.
And that's square immediately.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get out of here. No, no. No, get out of my face.
This is a really interesting evolution of the Triple Town formula.
I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, it's hard. It is.
So
really...
was Triple Town.
Well, I don't know. I've been getting like million runs.
It's definitely something you can master, but
See? There you go. Also, one of them turned into a ghost.
I see that. Do you know why?
Nope.
Okay.
Also, you'll get special rooms like this, where it's essentially a big puzzle. So, we need to get 4 bear statues together, and these guys will run back and forth. Bears go side to side, and these ones go up and down. So...
Now, yeah, you can influence their pattern by basically blocking them, I guess?
Yep. These guys, you can't actually pick them up, but you can pick up the bears. Which is going to be interesting, because these statues,
King of Bears, look upon my works in despair.
I don't know why, but sometimes you can't pick them up. There. Okay. Oh, get out of the way, bear. Okay. Now, this child can go here. I'm going to take that berry.
Now, judging by the screen you got at the end of the last year, children can be killed?
Oh, yes. Yes, they can. In really amazing ways. Oh, fuck. There we go. Not a problem. The only way that I saw, in particular, was a giant spider that happened to...
Like, straight up limbo that shit?
Yeah. It was kind of nasty, actually.
There's very few good ways to be killed by a spider.
Any?
Smothered in a silky cocoon as you slowly drift off to sleep?
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. It was kind of scary. Anyway, like I said, dark.
So
game.
you don't actually... You need 50%.
Yes, you need 50%. But if you get them all, you get bonuses for the next run.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's a tip. If you do choose to bail out, try not to make eye contact with the rest of the parents.
Oh, that's... Again, this is very dark.
Yeah, it totally is. Why didn't that work?
Do they need to be in a specific pattern?
No.
What's that dryad-looking lady do?
She's another person.
But no.
Maybe she's lived out here for too long. And she is Aya. Last run, she was Maya, so I guess those characters are all randomly generated per each one. So, share varies.
Either that or each one just has a letter chopped off at every run.
Potentially.
I am interestingly playing, apparently, Divinity Original Sin, which is... I thought we disabled that.
Well, whatever. So yeah, there's bonuses like that. Like if you give some people stuff, you might get energy for the next run. She gives you like stuff in the middle of the run, and then just lots of little cool features.
Interesting. It actually has the similar, I guess, hint system as Triple Town, where if you take too long, it just starts flashing a possible move at you.
Maybe? Oh shit. Now we have an X.
Yeah, because it was demonstrating that you could do something with those 4 spirits.
And here's a very,
fire.
very important mechanic. Now there's fire. If I pick it up, it hurts.
Go figure.
Yeah. But now, because it's nice and warm, I can drag around whatever I want all the time.
Oh, interestingly. So it removes the cost of manipulating the environment.
Exactly. Pretty useful. And there's a bunch of different combination, particularly with these spirits, that can actually fuck you over. There's one in particular that causes an angry ghost to follow after you, and
so like every Spelunky player's worst nightmare.
Yes, exactly. So there we go. Now we're done. And like I said, with each successive year, it gets harder and harder and harder.
It must ramp up fairly quickly if you haven't gotten past 4, considering where the difficulty lies right now.
Yeah, it gets hard quick. It gets really hard. So, like, as you can see here, 13 years left.
13 years till retirement.
Yep. Yeah, retirement is not good. Let's just say.
It's retirement in air quotes.
Yeah, retirement as in, like, you're dead now.
You're going off to the farm?
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't know if it unlocks by this run or not. But
What's with the plague doctor?
she is a doctor, and I think she sells medicine. But I have yet to... Oh, bump into her twice. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, good to know.
Okay, interesting. I'm really curious as to know what does.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Do you know what? Judging by the sheer width and breadth of your establishment, your lodgings up there, there's a fair number of items to be found in this. Do you have any clue as to the inventory possible?
Well, you can carry 2 at a time.
Okay.
But doing some basic math, being 1, 2, 3, 4, plus.
So it's what, 15 right there? No.
Yeah. Or no, that's 11.
Yeah.
So 11 times 3,
Assuming
33.
nothing ends up on the table or elsewhere.
Yep. And then there's special items, and then there's this basement, which we can't get into right now because I think that unlocks in year 3. And that's items in the wild that you can ban so that you don't run into them. Makes the game a little bit easier. So you can get rid of the bears, for example. You can get rid of bushes. There's a lot of different things. So, and then where's Spryfox? Yay! Anyway, that's really it too.
Yeah. Go fail a level.
Let's go fail a level?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna...
Let's watch some children die.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, for business purposes.
Well, of course. We can't see anyone die here, but it's already sunny because there's a fire. Oh, I can get that bunny. I'm gonna get that bunny.
That bunny can't go nowhere.
Oh shit, bunny! What's this? Try opening from the other side.
The Ranger Guild. Apparently there's more than one of you.
Well, there was.
Wait, does that imply that there's just a massive epidemic of child slavery, effectively?
No, I think it's just versions of you who have died.
Oh. But enough have coexisted at the same time to form a guild?
I guess? Question mark?
Yeah. I'm now deeply curious about the underlying narrative of this tile swapping game.
It's remarkably...
It raises a lot of interesting questions.
Yeah, it does. And this is a very sunny version. I don't know why this level is so sunny.
Congratulations, you've managed to manipulate... Ooh, that looks unhappy.
Yeah. See, remember? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Just go into it. But yeah, they fuck shit up.
Yeah, that man really hurt.
Yeah, it did.
Really big show. Really big.
Really big shoe. Okay, let's go through here. Bunny.
I haven't seen any children die yet.
No, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
What happens if you throw them in the fire?
Unfortunately, nothing.
Oh.
Don't worry, I tried. I am apparently sadistic.
Now, could you have the fire pit, which is 4 spirits? 3 spirits?
I think it was
5?
to make a fire. No, to make a fire you need logs.
Oh.
So, 4 spirits. Actually, hold on. We'll just look it up.
Yeah.
That's what this book is for. We'll go to flame spirit. 3 of them made an axe.
Okay.
So you use the axe.
What I'm curious about is if you reach further combinations like you did in Triple Town by combining different levels or types of things together.
It's essentially the same thing.
Okay.
Just not with the same progression. It's not like you're not going to go hut, house, mansion, castle. You're not going to do that.
Yeah.
It's going to be like...
It's a much wider field this time.
these-
I'm just curious as to if you need to have built one thing before you can combine that finished product with another thing in order to get a third thing.
Likely. Very,
Okay.
very likely. Oops.
I wouldn't... It seems like a probable evolution of the mechanic, and also seems like one that, if done poorly, could be really freaking annoying.
Well,
Admittedly, you don't have the same problem as you did in Triple Town, where you are continually running out of space,
yeah.
where your actual playing field is being constricted.
Well, that is definitely a problem. But, oh yeah, that's what it does when you're throwing a kid into the fire. It becomes this kind of kid, which follows you around, which can be kind of annoying. But they're self-aware, so that they will go to parents a little bit. But they're also...
Well, if you're throwing them into other objects, I suppose.
Yeah, so, voila. Anyway, I don't think we're going to see a kid die on this run.
That's strangely disappointing.
Yeah, that's kind of weird that it is, but... whatever.
No, what are we going to do about it?
Yep, throw children across the map. Whee! Which is funny, because they go wee sometimes. Anyway.
Yeah, well, this looks really interesting. I was unsure of the quality or any interest I had in this game prior to starting this, and I seems to have solved the majority of the problems I had with Triple Town, namely it being tedious if you're not paying absolute attention. Being real easy to screw yourself over, whereas this seems to have enough going for it that it's not quite so harsh a master. Mm-hmm. Although still, real easy to screw up by the looks of it.
Yep. Yeah, that's new. I haven't seen that one.
Your fingers grow numb.
I assume that means something goes solid. Stun potion. Pretty handy. Especially if you're fighting a bunch of wolves or even worse things. So, anyway. That's Road Not Taken. Yeah. It's $15 on Steam. I think it's cool. It's
$15 on Steam, PSN,
and on
Mac.
Yeah, Mac.
So the other Steam.
Yeah, the one we don't talk about.
No, that's Linux.
That's true. But anyway, thank you for watching.
Yeah. See you guys later.
Bye.